Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for our weekly messages from the angel reading. We're going to have a look at what's coming up this week. And the angel crystals that came up for this session is a lapis lazuli, a labradorite, and a rose quartz. So there might be one of these angel messenger stones that you are drawn to. Pick one or pick two, or just pick the one that you're drawn to. And while I'm shuffling cards here, I'm just going to ask the angels to give us whatever message we need. It might be a clarification of a question that we might have. So think of a question if you have one. Or it might just be guidance, things we need to focus on this week, energies to watch for. Okay, this one. Oh, same deck. In my singing bowl here, I've got all my decks mixed up because I can never decide which deck to work with. Okay, so let's see what's coming up this week. Listen. And what I'm getting with this is that we need to listen to our own intuition. Okay, this is about listening to our own guidance, our own gut feelings, what vibrates with us. So we're getting messages, confirmation from spirit, and it matches our own intuition, okay? And then sometimes what I'm getting is that life will sometimes put doubts, okay, or events will happen that will put doubt of things that we have had confirmed or that we feel in our guts. And this message, this card is reminding us that we need to trust our own intuition and our own guts. Okay? Even if things don't look like they're going in that direction. Okay? Let that go. So this week, really pay attention to that. If events don't match what you are feeling in your heart or what you're feeling in your guts or what you receive as confirmation from spirit, don't buy into the delusion that things are not going in the direction that you've been feeling and guided to. Does that make sense? They want you to stay focused on what feels true in your heart, because whatever illusion or feeling that it's not going is an illusion. It's just something that will pass. And the more you can stay focused on your own intuition and your own feelings in your heart, the more you can stay focused on that, the clearer you could pass this time of delusion. Okay, of things not going the way they're supposed to go. Also, they're showing me that this is associated with the lapis lazuli, which is signs and confirmation that are visual. Okay, so pay attention to those as well, your visual signs. Dreams that you might have had, visualization, image. Really, really trust those this week. And like I said, do not buy into anything that seems negative and not going the way you thought it was going to. Okay, because that is only a small phase and things will get back on track. Okay, and the more you can switch back to the positive, to I'm following my own intuition, I'm trusting in what I know is meant to be, the more you can go back to that and focus on that, the smoother you'll get out of this situation. Just a small block, a small glitch, if we can say, okay? So trust your own intuition this week. Yes! Can you see that? And it's Ganesh. Isn't that funny? Last week we had 2 confirmation with yes, and we get that same message this week. And what I'm getting is that if you've asked a question for the first time and you're getting that, awesome. This is a confirmation that you are on track, and yes, this is the direction you're supposed to go. If you've asked this last week, if you've had this card twice, this is reminding you to stay focused. So sometimes we're all guilty of this. We get a confirmation and we're like, yes, awesome, I'm going to move in that direction. It's confirmed. And then ego sets in, and then we start having doubts, and then we start questioning and overthinking. And so this is a reminder to not buy into the fears and the doubts. It's matching this first card as well. And it's telling us to, yes, stay focused. Yes, this is true. This is working for you. So stay focused on that. And the labradorite stone is a really good stone to help protect from fears and doubts. It's really a good stone to ground things that we want to manifest. Okay, so good stone for us to work with this week as well. If you're finding that you're in doubts and fears, or starting to question. And our last card is the Butterfly Maiden, transformation. You are experiencing enormous changes right now, which brings great blessing. And, this all fits together. The more we're going through changes, the more our ego steps in, and the more we start having doubts, even if we know, or we've had confirmed, that this is the direction, or this is what's going on. The bigger the purpose, the bigger the fears, ego steps in and we start doubting. So making sure that this week you listen to your own gut and intuition, and that you look after yourself as well, and be gentle with yourself, because this week we might find ourselves having ups and downs. Okay? And that's just ego trying to distract us from our divine life purpose and what we're meant to be doing or experiencing or having in our lives. Okay, so still the energies are really, really intense. And again, I like it when ego steps in. Okay, I don't like ego, but it has a great purpose, because the more we start having doubts and the more ego kicks in and makes a fuss, the more it's telling us that something significant is coming up and that we are on track. Okay, so having a week like this where, ego is going to step in, and it stepped in last week because we're having doubts that have come up and we're needing reconfirmation that, yes, this is what we're meant, this is what we're meant to be doing. And so ego has been kicking and fighting. So this is telling us that we are on path. Okay, so whatever you're pursuing and you're finding challenges this week or even in part of last week, take that as a positive sign and keep pushing. Okay, or just let it go. Let go of the struggle and say, you know what, deep down inside, in my gut, I'm going to listen to my intuition. My intuition is telling me this. It just feels right. And I'm just going to let go of everything else. And I'm just going to allow that to flow, because it will flow. We are in that movement where everything is flowing. And the less we resist, the better things can go. So make sure this week that you nurture yourself. If your ego kicks in, talk to it, acknowledge, be grateful for the confirmation that it's giving you. Be gentle with yourself. We all have ego, and it always comes in to play in everybody's life. It's part of our human experience. Embrace it. Don't fight it, and be grateful for it. And don't be hard on yourself either for these ups and downs that you might find that you're having right now. It's just there's a lot of energy, a lot of transformation coming. A lot of us will find that in the last few months and the upcoming months that are coming, that we're really, really in transformation. We're all changing to another level in many aspects of our lives. So we really need to be gentle. But most and foremost, trust your own gut and intuition, because you are connected and it's exactly telling you what you need to do and where you need to go. Okay? And for those of you who haven't seen any transformation come yet, this is telling us to hang in there, to continue believing in our dreams and trusting our intuition and what feels right, because it is coming. Okay, we're all at different stage in our transformation, right? Some are still in the cocoon, and some are already flying, and some are just coming out. So we're all at different stage, but there's definitely a big shift in energy for all of us. And we have this great opportunity to change and make our dreams come true. So we need to listen to ourselves, and we need to believe, yes, this is coming. And I don't know if I've mentioned that Ganesh is a remover of obstacle. So maybe this week work with him. If you're finding that you're having obstacles with, fears, blocks, or physical, material obstacles, or mental, ask Ganesh to remove the obstacles. He's very, very, very powerful in clearing our path of whatever is blocking. So, and we can do that easily by saying, Ganesh, please remove all obstacles on my path for me. Thank you very much. And just step out of the way. And you'll see a huge difference. Anyway, I hope that all made sense. I think I went on rambling, I guess. I just get so excited, and there's just so many messages and so much energy and so much to share. So make sure that you also look at my daily angel card readings for extra guidance during the week if you need to, where we look at daily energies that are affecting us. Anyway, have a great week. I will be thinking of you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now. Have a great week. Lots of love and angel blessings.